Trust, serving Micronesia since 1938. Matson, celebrating 25 years of commitment to Guam, Micronesia, and the CNMI. Cars Plus Hyundai, home of the Kona electric vehicle, an electric heart with an SUV soul. Test drive yours today at Cars Plus. McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it, and King's Restaurant, serving your local breakfast, lunch, and dinner favorites for over 45 years.
Ahead on Primetime, the fate of accused murderer Joyner Skeed now lies in the hands of a jury. Closing arguments were presented this morning in court. Plus, lawmakers spend much of the day discussing a bill that would refinance GPA's bond debt. And our Tomas Manglutnia reports live from Tinian on how its cattle industry might make a comeback.
Hafa and good evening, everyone. I'm Hannah Devonzo, and thanks for tuning in to your news leader. The trial has wrapped up for Joyner Skeed as her fate now lies in the hands of a jury. Skeed, along with her boyfriend Rudy Kanata, have been charged with the murder of former Umatic Mayor Daniel Sanchez. The two, however, are being tried separately.
Persuasive closing arguments were heard from both sides on Monday. Prosecuting attorney Leonardo Rapadas led by questioning Skeed's credibility after taking the stand last week.
And her story even puts her outside of the shack when supposedly Mr. Kanata was doing everything he did. Hitting him with the hammer, hitting the victim with the hammer, stabbing him, then turning him over and stabbing him again. She puts herself away from it. She backs away, she's outside in her panty and bra, away from the scene.
On Thursday, Skeed claimed she had no involvement in the murder of Sanchez and was not even there to witness his death. However, some forensic findings question that theory.
Zenobia, the criminologist, found some blood on her shirt.
On the contrary, Skeed's DNA and fingerprints were not detected in connection to the murder. Her attorney, Terrence Timblin, addresses the jury, claiming there's not much of a case against his client.
That there is nothing more than the sound and fury signifying nothing. That's what we basically heard during this trial, is a lot of sound and fury signifying nothing.
To further question the government's case, Timblin argued there was no eyewitnesses, along with no reason for Skeed to murder Sanchez.
No motive, no evidence of any hostility toward Daniel Sanchez, no reason why I should want to kill him.
In a rebuttal, prosecuting attorney Rapadas said it makes sense that DNA was not detected on the items used because of the way she could have held it. According to him, when holding the weapon tight, it slips a little bit, which wipes away fingerprints. Skeed could face decades to life in prison if the jury finds her guilty.
Is it short-term pain for long-term gain? Not quite, but senators wrestled with this rationale behind a proposed bill to refinance GPA's current bond debt. The power company maintains that in the medium to long term, it will mean lower rates for customers. Nestor Lecanto has more.
GPA's position was to take $15 million in bond refinance savings over the near term, extend the bond term another 7 years, and have overall savings of $12 million. The Bond Council's point was to take $4 million a year in refinance savings and not extend the term for an overall savings of $45 million. Senators were mulling that over, and the logic was not so clear-cut that they had to ask several different ways for clarity. GPA General Manager John Benevente's explanation?
We're at the mercy of the fuel pricing. But once we get to 2025, we're going to maximize all the savings we can get for our customer from fuel oil and from this debt service recovery, because it's really a net. Whether you take it from here or you take it from there, this is what it's going to cost us for the new power plant. And these are all the savings, the refinancing, the fuel oil, the retirement of cabras. So when we subtract the two, then that's the net that goes to the consumer.
Benevente's point is that the sooner they're able to get the new power plant built and rely less on historically volatile oil pricing, the better able they'll be to ensure they're able to control rates. Otherwise, there's no guarantee that the debt savings from the refinance won't be chewed up by spiking fuel costs. Still, in the end, should the legislature pass the bill, it would still be the Public Utilities Commission that would have the final say. For KUAM News, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
Late this afternoon, senators were still discussing the GPA bond refinance bill. After more than 7 months absent, Vice Speaker Tina Barnes returned to the session floor today. Barnes left for the mainland in mid-July of last year to attend a family medical situation. While she was there, she was involved in a serious car accident. According to her office, she spent most of her absence recovering, and today she was welcomed back by her colleagues.
Sizus Masi, Madam Speaker, and Manana Sizus to you and to my colleagues. It's literally good to be home, and thank you to everyone who took the time to wish me and my family the very best and for their continued prayers. I love Guam, and this is where my heart is, so thank you for...
Barnes' office said while she was away, she was still working remotely on various legislative matters. An additional 10% cost of living increase is being proposed for GovGuam retirees for fiscal year 2023. A bill by Senator Amanda Shelton would raise their next annual COLA payment by $200, followed by $100 per year through FY 2026 for an annual total of $2,500. Retirees haven't had an increase since 2015. Shelton says most of them are on fixed incomes and have been struggling to keep up with ever-rising costs. But can we afford it? Shelton says it's a matter of priority.
So we've been able, like I said, to raise the minimum wage to ensure that went up, and we are also working hard to get money out to businesses through the LEAP program that we funded a couple of months ago to keep our people employed. We've given out our local stimulus programs to those who have been most in need.
Currently, retirees receive a $1,800 COLA lump sum payment. Shelton says the first $200 increase for some 8,000 retirees will cost about $1.1 million. She's been working with Finance Committee Chairman Joe San Agustin to find money in the annual GovGuam budget. On Sunday, the island learned that Guam Housing and Urban Renewal Authority Executive Director Ray Tapasnia passed away. Today, the governor's communication director, Crystal Paco San Agustin, spoke on the loss of the respected public servant.
Ray was a valued member of the Leon Guerrero Tenorio cabinet, and he worked hard to ensure Guam's families had a roof over their heads and stable housing. And he was involved in a number of our projects, and he will be missed.
Paco San Agustin added that the governor asked the community to keep Ray's family in their thoughts and in their prayers at this time, as well as the GURA family, who are also grieving the loss of their executive director. In the meantime, GURA Deputy Director Elizabeth Napoli has been appointed as acting director. Over in the CNMI, as the economy continues to take a major nosedive due to the pandemic, our Tomas Manglutnia is reporting live on the island of Tinian, where one industry may be the solution again. Tomas?
Good evening, Hannah. Yes, I'm reporting to you from Tinian in front of the House of Taga. Usually during this time of the year, many visitors would frequent this area, but as we all know here in the Pacific, tourism has taken a major blow due to the pandemic. Tonight, local officials are placing their bets on the cattle industry. Here's more.
For a slaughterhouse.
That $450,000 dream now a reality. The USDA-certified Tinian Qualidad Meat Processing Center opened in August under the Tinian municipality, marking a return to the promises of the once booming cattle industry. Nearly $300,000 came from Imperial Pacific International's Casino Community Benefit Fund.
We have tested the facility. It is in compliant. It got approved for slaughtering. But at the same time, we wanted to fix some of the issues that we have encountered, like for the hanging of the cow. We didn't know it had to be certain length up because the cows that we have here are big ones.
While they wait for those upgrades to slaughter their first cow for sale, there are big promises, echoing the 1970s when at the industry's peak, Tinian had 9,000 cows. It's a far cry from the roughly 20 ranchers and their 2,000 cows now. Domingo Pascua slaughtered nearly 30 cows a week in a private facility that shuttered over a decade ago.
Supplying Guam, Tinian, Saipan.
At one point, meat was being sent to Japan.
There needs to create a co-op and give opportunity to somebody out there.
The Tinian Cattlemen's Association hopes to see greener pastures.
The whole idea behind this is to try to provide the best quality produce for our people here in Tinian primarily, and of course later on down the line for the entire CNMI. And hopefully if we build capacity, then we can always extend it to our friends in Guam.
Hannah, as the slaughterhouse and candle industry get back on its feet, the hopes for tourism dollars to flood the NMI once again still remain strong. The Tinian Pico Festival, also known as the Hot Pepper Festival, was postponed from this month to March 11 to 13. And as the sun sets here on Tinian, much hope for those greener pastures. Tomas Maglonia for KUAM News on the island of Tinian. Back to you, Hannah.
Thanks, Tomas, for that live report from the island of Tinian. Stay tuned for more stories from Tinian, where Tomas will report on the major military developments up north. Stick around for more news here on Primetime. Coming up, information on a voluntary recall of a certain powdered baby formula. Stay tuned. You're watching KUAM.
Get up-to-the-minute news, plus access to alerts, streaming radio, promotions, and more on your mobile device by downloading the KUAM News mobile app, available at the App Store now.
New Spicy Lovers Pizza from Pizza Hut. Hurts so good. With its spicy marinara and sliced red chilies. It's like a roundhouse kick to the taste buds. How's it looking? Don't be bashful with the fiery flakes now. I want it to be real spicy.
I haven't started yet.
Okay, I'm ready. The new Spicy Lovers Pizza. Get it while it's hot. You want respect? Red chilies get you respect. No one out Pizza's the Hut.
Don't need to work, babe. Keep the smile on your face. The moments you can't replace. And I'll be around. Whoa. You can count on me. You can count on me for life.
Wherever life takes you, we're always here for you. Calvo's Insurance. Count on us for life.
Happy day, my name is Jennifer Quijano Paredo of Protect Services. So when COVID hit, everything was about COVID, COVID this, COVID that, and somehow even my equipment was catching COVID. But joking aside, my equipment is important in our daily operations. Somehow I was having a difficult time getting through SBA. They were just giving me a runaround. So I reached out to our congressman's office, and with their team and the Guam SBA, they were able to help me in getting our truck repairs as well as another truck to keep our businesses running. And in the future, if you guys have any federal concerns or issues, reach out to your congressman's office.
Thank you for helping save small businesses with federal funds.
Thank you for helping save small businesses.
Thank you for helping small businesses with federal funds.
This ad was paid for with official funds from the office of Congressman Michael F.Q. San Nicolas.
Let us know what's up on our KUAM News WhatsApp tip line at 671-727-0094. Share information about what's happening in your town, on Guam or the CNMI, and what you want us to know. Reach us on WhatsApp at 671-727-0094.
In Decision 2022, the Republican Party of Guam is scheduled to hold a press conference on Tuesday to make a major announcement. It's been wildly speculated that the GOP will announce that former Governor Felix Camacho will re-enter the political arena for a shot to return to Adaloop. Adaloop Communication Director Cristo Paco St. Augustin wouldn't comment specifically on the potential bid, but instead focused on the records of Governor Lou Leon Guerrero and Lieutenant Governor Josh Tenorio.
So as Governor Leon Guerrero and Lieutenant Governor have already made known, they are running for re-election, and they're very excited for the next few months to remind the people of Guam of the work they have done in the last 3 years, and of why we need more time to continue this work. And again, using their experience and their backgrounds, Governor, of course, being a registered nurse, Lieutenant Governor coming from the judiciary and a long-time service with the government and private sector, we hope to have more time to finish that work.
Should Camacho officially make his intention to run publicly on Tuesday, this leads to the question, what will happen with former First Lady Joan Camacho and her position within the administration?
So Governor Leon Guerrero has been in discussions with our GITA Deputy Director, Joanne Camacho. She's also a valued member of our cabinet, working hard in our business and economic recovery initiatives. And then until anything is announced formally, she remains with our cabinet.
We should also add Dr. Mike Cruz, who is the governor's chief medical examiner, served as Camacho's lieutenant governor during his last term. The GOP press conference is scheduled for Tuesday at 12:30 at their headquarters in Tinian. Camacho served 2 terms as governor of Guam beginning in 2022. And parents of infants are advised to be aware of the voluntary recall of the following powdered formula: Similac, Alimentum, and Elecare. The recall is due to complaints of Chronobacter sakazaki and Salmonella Newport infections being investigated by the FDA. Environmental Public Health Officer Tamara Shimizu.
The Division of Environmental Health has not received any complaints yet regarding this issue, but we do have the recalled product on island. They pulled the product off of all of the shelves and are just awaiting instruction from Abbott on what to do with the product, with the affected product.
Parents should look out for these codes and dates found at the bottom of the containers. The first 2 digits of the codes are 22 through 37, and the code on the container contains K8, SH, and Z2, and the expiration date is 4/1/2022 or later. Should your child start feeling sick after consuming any of these, seek immediate medical attention. More than a year, the vaccination clinic at the UOG Caval Field House will officially close its doors this Saturday, February 26. COVID-19 Incident Commander Fernando Estevez.
Best utilization of our resources. We're averaging, at its peak, we had a capacity of around 1,500 a day. It's a large facility. We're averaging maybe 150 a day. So, we do want to scale back and then reallocate resources elsewhere.
More than 108,000 doses have been administered at the UOG Vax Clinic since opening its doors on January 26 of 2021. Although it's closing its doors, Estevez says Public Health will open a new vaccination site on February 28th, but could not disclose the location as the lease is still being finalized. As for the northern and southern clinics, vaccinations will continue and remain unchanged. Guam Department of Education after-school COVID-19 vaccination clinics resume this week. Public Health will be administering all COVID vaccines as PC Lujan Elementary School on Tuesday, on Wednesday at Agania Heights Elementary School, and then on Thursday at Tinian Elementary School. All COVID vaccine outreach are scheduled from 3 to 6 p.m. and are open to the public. Minors must be accompanied by a parent or legal guardian in order for a child to obtain the jab. GDOE is seeing less COVID numbers reported among its schools community. Here's more with KUAM's Isaiah Uggan.
During a recent weekly media briefing, Guam Department of Education Superintendent John Fernandez says that despite reporting over 900 COVID-19 cases within the public school community since February 1st, normal operations remain status quo.
Our plans are still to maintain, schools being open for 5 days of in-person instruction for all students. And again, hopefully we continue to improve the public health situation going forward.
GDOE has reported a total of 907 COVID-19 cases between February 1st through the 18th. Of that number, 767 are students and 140 is faculty members. Although the numbers seem alarming, Fernandez says that things are getting better.
We're glad to see those numbers, the requests coming down. It looks like it's about 1/3 of where it was the end of January.
Meanwhile, as for Operation Guardian, a short-term solution for staffing shortages due to the island's fourth COVID surge, the request for central office employees to assist with covering classrooms and student supervision has also gone down.
While we continue to push central office staff to support the schools, those needs have declined from where they were again a couple of weeks ago. We've started to see the requests at schools for staffing support has come down from where it was in January.
Nearly 1 month ago, about 13 schools requested for assistance and 51 GDWE headquarter employees were deployed to address staffing issues. As of today, it has gone down to just 6 schools and only 17 employees were deployed. Reporting for Guam's News Network, Guahusi Isaiah Ugn.
There's been an increase in Medicaid applicants for fiscal year 2021. According to Public Health Division of Public Welfare Administrator Teresa Archangel, in FY 2020 there were 43,000 eligible applicants. Now in FY 2021, that number has jumped up to 46,000.
There's an increase because of the increase in income guideline. And at the same time, the COFA citizen, they're eligible now under Medicaid.
Other public assistance programs such as SNAP have remained steady at about 400 a month. Archangel said there was a spike in March of 2020 from 800 to 3,000, but the number in eligible applicants decreased due to PUA. For more information on Public Health's public assistance program, you can go to their website at dphss.guam.gov or contact 671-635-7488 or 84 or 39 or 671-635-7396 or 7429. Coming up, Dave Delgado has a recap of ESA boys soccer and middle school baseball. And later we feature Skydive Guam reopened and ready to provide a safe place for you to enjoy an adventure of a lifetime. Keep it here, we'll be back in a moment.
We all start somewhere. We start with the day. We start with him. We start with family. We start with a lesson. And the perfect wave. We start here and here. We start at your office and your home. We start with the connections that matter the most, the ones that move us, change us, inspire us. In an ever-expanding world, personal connections are what tie everything together, what ties us together. We all start somewhere. At GTA, we start with you.
What are you doing? What? Just reminding him I serve my breakfast sandwiches all day and all night with freshly cracked eggs. Try my 2 for $6 double bacon breakfast sandwiches.
I didn't get screened because I was just afraid of it.
I procrastinated. I didn't have any symptoms. I didn't have insurance.
I didn't want to know.
There were several services that was available to me.
I got a mammogram.
Colonoscopy.
I know in my heart that early detection saved my life.
And I just tell people all the time, please go get screened.
Honey, do you want some milk?
Do you ever wonder how your favorite products make their way into your local stores? Most arrive on state-of-the-art Matson vessels that transport containers of food, household items, equipment, and supplies into the islands every week. Because we know that you depend on us, we work closely with our partners to ensure that our shipments arrive on time, all the time, so you can find your favorite products when you need them. We transport the region's most precious cargo that supports successful businesses and promotes a better quality of life for our families. Matson is proud to have been the hometown shipping carrier for Guam, the CNMI, and Micronesia for the past 25 years, and you can count on us to be here for generations to come.
KUAM Sports is brought to you by Docomo Pacific. Better together.
Issa boys soccer from the Ukadu field. Bulldogs and Islanders meeting up for the second time this season. JFK beat Ukadu in the first meeting 3-2. Irvin White with the first goal of the contest in the 13th minute. JFK led 3-0 before Ukadu would score their first point of the match. Tayo Kanakatsu scored here in the 38th minute. Brian Nakamine with the assist on the play. Kanakatsu scored his second goal of the contest 10 minutes later. This time, Riku Meyer with the assist as Kanakatsu gets the header to go. Bulldogs player Javen Mendiola scores in the 51st minute after chasing down the long ball and finishing off the play with the right foot shot. JFK's Joshua Beneventi put one through in the 64th minute for the 4-1 lead. Ukadu's Isaiah Charfris answered 2 minutes later for the last Bulldogs goal. Islanders went on to win 5-2. Tayo Kanakatsu with the hat trick after scoring in the 72nd minute of play. JFK sits in first place in the standings, undefeated at 6-0. Simon Sanchez is in second at 3-1. Ukadu is in third with a 3-3 record. JFK's next game is on Wednesday against Sanchez at 4:30 at the Ukadu field. 76 Pony Middle School Baseball League over at the Triple J Guam Baseball Academy field facility. Let's run through the results. FB Leon Guerrero Hawks 15-0 over the Inarajan Warriors number 2 team. Winning pitcher for the Hawks was Javier Timinglow, pitching 3 2/3 innings with 11 strikeouts. Inarajan Warriors 1 team got the win 18-3 over Jose Rio's Voyagers. Winning pitcher was Zyler Tapasnia, going 5 complete innings with 13 strikeouts. The Ocean View Knights beat out the Estumbo Dragons 10-2. Knights pitcher Rayshawn Park pitched 7 complete innings, giving up 1 hit with 20 strikeouts.
KUAM Sports is brought to you by Docomo Pacific. Better together.
Need a new phone? Trade in now and get up to $500 off our best 5G devices. Trade in your older phone in any condition and step up to better savings and speeds only our 5G network can provide. Check out our website and catch up on the best mobile experience. Trade in now. Docomo Pacific. Better together.
It's beautiful.
It is, right, baby?
Dad, isn't that where we usually stop for gas?
It's where we used to stop, but not anymore.
But isn't that the place with the milkshakes?
Okay, all right, let's go.
Get it out, kids.
Take your adventure further in the first ever Santa Fe Hybrid.
Hi.
You look really nice.
You look so cute.
Mobile offers a new and convenient way to fuel your vehicle. Pay gas and go. No need to line up inside the store. Press preset. Enter whole dollar amount without decimals. Press loyalty ID and enter your mobile number or insert Smiles card. Insert and remove payment card or tap contactless credit card. Begin fueling. And don't forget to grab your receipt. Pay gas and go. It's that easy.
And tonight we feature Skydive Guam as one of the many businesses on island that is Guam Safe certified by the Guam Visitors Bureau and carries the WTTC Safe Travel stamp. Here's more.
Guam Safe and WTTC Safe Travel Certified Program Showcase is brought to you in partnership with the Guam Visitors Bureau.
So my name is Ricky Woodall. I'm the General Manager for Skeed at Guam. We want to make sure that our guests will be safe here. We took some measures in protecting the guests, the employees, and to make sure they have fun when they come in here. Since it's our soft opening, we want to make sure we're ready for the tourism because, of course, tourism is our #1 industry. We want to make sure we're ready for them when they come here and they feel it's safe to come on to Guam.
Guam Safe and WTTC Safe Travel Certified Program Showcase is brought to you in partnership with the Guam Visitors Bureau.
And before we close out the news tonight, our latest round of birthday shout-outs from the Cold Stone Creamery birthday.
Monday, everybody, back to work, back to school, and back to saying happy birthday to some very special Guamanians. And on February 21st, we wish happy birthday to Annie Monique Breton, wishing our princess a happy 21st birthday. Congratulations! She currently resides in North Carolina, and we wish her the best in life at Tar Heel State. We love and miss you so much. Love, the Breton and Castro family. Happy birthday, Annie. Tim Garcia, happy birthday to you from your loving family who sends all their love and birthday wishes from all over the world. May the Lord continue to bless you, Tim. We love you so much, says your familia. Belated birthday wishes also going out to Kyra Adudu. Happy birthday, Kai Kai. We love you so much from Mommy, Daddy, your sissy, Grandma, and Grandpa, and Papa. Kaya was born on the 19th. And John Hernandez, happy birthday to you, sir, with love from your whole family.
Remember, you can be a part of the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club by registering online at KUAM.com. Please make sure to include with your photo your name and birthday. That's going to do it for us here on Prime